Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and I hope you guys are all having an amazing day, and let's get right on into today's video. So today I'm talking about Samsung, and it's a little interesting with what they're doing. It seems like they're another company that's copying another, or not just a specific one company, but other companies. So right now there's kind of two big players. Two of the most popular smart home devices are the Amazon Alexa devices, and then the Google Homes, minis, regular, and then the Maxes. And you have Samsung coming with the Galaxy Home. I do not know why all these companies. I get that they want to try to make a buck off the smart home device things, but it's like so many people have already created a device, and now they're okay. So I don't know how many people are actually gonna buy it. There's not. See, with Apple, when they did it, there were so many Apple fanboys, they wanted it. But now with Samsung, I don't know how many Samsung people are like, oh, I have everything in my house is Samsung. It must be Samsung. I don't know how many people are actually like that. Like with Apple, you have the whole line of products. But with Samsung, pretty much you have your phones that are popular, you have some appliances, then you have TVs, and then you have laptops too. But none of them are like stellar in any way, shape, or form. So you have this, and maybe this will pair up well with their appliances. Maybe you're able to use the appliances more efficiently or something, and this will come in handy with those. But I'm not sure how many people actually just have their appliances and what it will do for them. So it is, let me go over some of the specs. It has an AKG speaker. There really isn't much specs, but you can tell there's an AKG speaker in it. They talk about that. The price has not been released, so I really don't know about this. It does kind of look ugly. You guys can check it out at Samsung.com, and they'll be in the links down below. But it does look ugly, and you can check it out there if you want to learn more about it. But when the prices do come out, you can see that. Next is the Galaxy Note 9. So it starts at $999.99 for 128 gigs, and then 512 gigs is $1,250 or $1,250,000. Whatever. I'm not in school yet, so I need to remember how to say math words. But so some of the things is their colors, yes, a little bit better than last year. Still, I don't think are great. We'll see what happens when they come out with the case for the phone. That'll be interesting. But also, the stylus this year, they made it so on the blue phone it's yellow. I do think it looks cool, but it's like, if that's really the most they're changing from the 8 to the 9, there really isn't also much else. They just copy more of what Google's doing and make their own Samsung version of it. But it is nice, I think, to have that stylus, and I think if Apple were to come out with it, at least I would think it'd be pretty useful if they made it a little more useful, kind of like the Apple Pencil. Like now it's not great. It's nice probably to have a stylus, but this is a stylus built straight into the phone, and that can do a good amount of stuff. And I think Samsung has been like, oh yeah, we're one of the only phones that still makes stuff like this. So they're trying to make it more useful, and I think what they've done to make it a little more useful is pretty good. But one thing is, and I'm like, what's the difference between the Note 9 and the Galaxy S9? I get, it's a little bit bigger with the Note 9 than the S9, and you might have a couple different things, like maybe a nicer camera or something, but still at the same time, is it really worth it for that price difference? Because, the S9 is just, it's a little cheaper than the, it's a lot cheaper than than its older brother. It's only $619 for 64 gigs. Now, if you want to compare the straight gigabytes, and the biggest phone you can get, it's around $800. So it's like, do you really, I don't know, do you really need that higher capacity or do you really need that bigger phone or higher capacity for that? Because one also thing that they're marketing for the Note is that it can hold 1 terabyte. And do you need 1 terabyte in a phone? I get if you need it on a computer, you might use it for longer, you might hold more stuff on it, you might hold more photos, videos, whatever, applications. But on a phone, you're only going to have it, on average, people have it for about 2 years, and, you know, you don't need 1 terabyte of storage. You know, if you need 1 terabyte of storage, maybe you don't need all those apps or photos or videos or whatever. Because, you know, I don't know, it seems like most people are fine with the 256 gigs when they buy phones, but okay, you give them an option of 512, but then you're like, oh yeah, you can add a 512 gig SD card, micro SD card, and it's just crazy. I don't know, but maybe we'll see if it's popular that people want a terabyte or not. We'll find out that. So this is pretty much just me talking about Samsung. I thought it was kind of interesting what they're talking about, but also another thing that really didn't go with the phone per se, but if you buy the Note 9, then you get a Fortnite skin, a Galaxy skin, and I'm like, I get why they're doing this, to make more money, and Epic's probably getting paid a good amount of money, but it's like, I don't know how many people are actually going to buy it for that, or they're just going to maybe, like, there's ways to go in the store, download the app on that phone, then type your Epic account in, and then boom, you got the skin on whatever account you can use. So it's like, I don't know how much I feel is, you know, are people actually going to buy it for that reason, or are they just going to be like, hey, I just bought a Note 9, and now I can get a skin for Fortnite that I might not use, or that I already got before, or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what will happen with that. Maybe even Epic will release it into the store or something after their contract is done with Samsung. Because I think this whole thing ends around December, so maybe they'll put it into the store in December, hoping to get more people to buy it. So we'll see what happens after that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. I hope you guys are all having an amazing day. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. See you guys later. Goodbye.